Saad. I'm the Vice President of Operational Development for Top Level Management. Today's video is going to be on updating your operations manual. I'm sure all of you out there know how daunting this task can be. So what we've tried to do is put it to you in 3 easy steps. First, create a system for tracking changes. Second, set your timeline. And third, set your operations team's expectations. So let's look at each one of these. First, creating a system for tracking changes. We know that there are changes to your operations programs and your manuals that happen throughout the year. The key is to make sure that those are urgent changes that need to be happening. Ideally, you'd make all of your changes to your operations manual at the same time. But as those items come up, you want to make sure that you have a solid naming convention for the communication that goes out to the field. So when you're sending that communication out to a franchisee or to a manager, you'll want to make sure that your naming convention has in the title what the operational update is about, as well as the date. The date is critical because that will help you track when you set your timeline. The second thing is to have file folder access. You want to make sure that you save a copy of that communication so that it's easy for managers and franchisees to access when your ops team is holding them accountable for a certain brand standard. Second, set your timeline. We recommend every 6 months updating your operations manual. So get out of that rat race of updating your operations manual every day, every week, every month. It can become very daunting. So focusing on 6 months. Those of you that are franchise companies, your FDD is a great time to trigger this 6 month. Usually it happens in the first quarter, and when that FDD comes out, you'll want to take that franchise disclosure document and align it with your operations manual. That ensures that everything is consistent in the field and you're holding your franchisees accountable. For those of you that don't have franchise disclosure documents, you can still do it in first quarter and then set up to do your second update in 6 months. So during this time frame, your trigger is either going to be FDD or your first quarter. So you'll look at that, make any updates necessary, then incorporate all of your operational updates and communications that have been sent out. Once you have this version done, then it should go to your operations team. You want to set the operations team expectations that every 6 months, twice a year, they're going to need to read through the operations manual front to back, all the way through, and then get their feedback. This may require you to have a meeting. You may compile them and need to have a decision maker to say, does it have a place in the operations manual or doesn't it? Have everyone review, give their comments, align everything with the field, and once these 3 steps are done, you can issue your final updated operations manual. I hope this helps you make your time a little bit more productive.